Creativity is an addiction. Unplugged because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally Uncut because we all make mistakes. So let's turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. While in prayer this morning, I used these words. We can see the real world. We can see the real world. Is it real? Or is it just clickbait? Is this generation part of the plan to control what we watch, what we listen to, drink, as well as eat? If we don't buy into the idea, our social media connections increase the visibility of what needs to come next. How much of what we're reading on major websites is actually paid for by companies selling products but require the image of those who we know to promote the items at hand? And do the actors, musicians, and everyday people know that they're part of this campaign? I'm still very guilty of tapping into news stories that clearly state paid for. It's the broadcaster in me. It wants to know all sides, even if it's wrong. Is it even real copywriters, or is it AI generated? When I said we can see the real world, how do I put that in writing for future family and friends who may pass upon this page? Hey, it's Arroe. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer, the silent wolf. I watch life. I study life. I listen to what we're saying, and the curve of the wind has a lot to hold as well. This is The Daily Mess. In a matter of hours, the year 2023 is going to fade from our presence of what is right now. And like most years, it'll be treated like the moment we would love to forget, but can't, because like 2020, the world changed in 2023. We've gone from a global pandemic to 2 major wars in the world. COVID is still around, but it doesn't seem to scare or scar the masses into running or hiding. As the year 2023 takes its final steps, there has to be a positive. How about this? More businesses accepted Apple Pay and the tap method when it came to paying for whatever it is you were buying. The little things that made our lives easier. Here at my home, we finally installed an electronic lock. Finally! I don't have to sit outside looking for the keys on a rainy day. The local grocery store took out their Starbucks and replaced it with a wine and beer bar, and they feature live music on Thursdays. See? The little things. As a daily writer, a lot has been placed upon these pages during a seriously out-of-control time in world history. And maybe the mantra of 2024 should be seek the little things. Put yourself in a moment of what is tiny and be a part of what is barely there. Because we have such visions of one day owning, all of this, or participating with, all of this. But we're not going to get there because all of this is coming with a cost. And it's right there in front of us in the way that we are being teased by clickbait and or all of these companies that are paying for false stories on the social media networks. And it steers us away from where we should be. So think about that when you're on the social media platforms. Is this where you need to be? The ocular goggles. I thought, wow, this is the greatest thing on the planet. Not such a fan. I like getting in there to bowl. I like going in there to play pickleball. But there are things that I do worry about when it comes to the ocular goggles. The music. The things that are being shared. What are they planting inside your head and your full vision? Do your own research on this. I have buried myself into this big time, and I really want to know what the effects of these ocular goggles truly are. Not just on me, but others as well. And do they see the real world like I spoke about in that prayer this morning? I'm Arroe, and that's The Daily Mess.